Hello and welcome to the Winter Sports Parent Meeting for 2022 and 23. If you have had a son or daughter play a fall sport, a lot of this meeting is going to be exactly the same. So choose to stay as long as you want. Basically, the only thing that's going to be different is the coaches that I'm about to introduce. So we have our boys basketball coach new this year, Justin Little. New girls basketball coach this year, Chrissy Vaughn. Wheelchair basketball coach is back for her second year, Monica Curry. In bowling, we have Scott Kranis as our head coach. In cheer, Amy Beth Allman was new this fall and is back for the winter. Wrestling is Josh Potok. And we have a new swimming and dive coach, Elizabeth Hilligus. All their information and email addresses are on there if you need to get a hold of them. We're very fortunate to have Lori Regalis as our athletic trainer and excited that she continues to help out all of our athletes, and as well as having Dr. Jeff Bachtel, who does a great job with our athletes as well. We have a new Booster Club president this year, and that's Eric Tagenhorst. And they have an event coming up here next Saturday, November 19th. And that is at the venue, and it is at Night at the Races. It's $40 pre-sale tickets, which are still on sale. And you can also purchase tickets at the door for $50. This is important here, and that is that this is the most important thing for your son or daughter who is playing a winter sport. And it is Final Forms. We have gone to this since last year. It has been a great thing for parents, for coaches, for me to be able to communicate a little bit better with all the information that needs to be out there. Each parent and student will have to have a current physical. The parent will have to sign off on that physical. The emergency medical form the parents will fill out for your son or daughter. The extracurricular code of conduct, the OHSA authorization and OHSA eligibility form, the concussion, the sudden cardiac waivers all need to be signed by the parent and by the student, as well as having that physical. And as you can see as an example, this first example at the top, you have a parent that's signed, a student that's signed, but no physical. They would not be able to participate. In the bottom one, you have parent signed, student signed, and a physical is good to go. They have 349 days left. When that clock runs out, the physical is expired. The grace period that is in there through the OHSAA and the state of Ohio, we have put that into this timer. So once that runs out, they are no longer able and eligible to play. And we will be notifying you. You get notifications in the email, I think, every 60, 30, 10, and 5 days up until that point. Your athletic participation fees. For high school, it's $75 a sport, $100 for the individual cap, $250 for the family cap. For middle school, it's $40 per sport, $80 individual and family cap. Fees are non-refundable. They are assigned to your Easy Pay account, and coaches are not permitted to accept those. Those need to come through your Easy Pay account. Miss Sierra in the athletic office will be putting those up probably middle of November after we get every sport kind of get going and have all of our rosters in. So be on the lookout for those in your Easy Pay account. Our extracurricular code of conduct, make sure that you and your student athlete are reading those to make sure they understand what things are due or subject to consequences. Participation in extracurriculars is a privilege and not a right. Participation can be taken away, and just want to make sure that you understand that there is acceptance of additional conditions when you are participating in athletics. Make sure you review this on your final forms before you sign it. For eligibility. So eligibility for winter sports, they actually have to go through two different quarters because right now eligibility that they are playing right now was based off the first quarter, and then eligibility in the second quarter will count as well after the new year because they cross over into two different grading periods. So they have to have a minimum of a 1.25 GPA and cannot receive 2 Fs in that grading period. They also have to have 5 1-credit hour courses. This is pretty much done with our guidance department who do a great job. It's not a bad idea just to have your son or daughter mention that they play a sport so that they can make sure the guidance understands and knows that they play a sport and that they have to have enough credits. So just keep your eye on that. Always check progress book, email teachers and coaches if you have issues, just to make sure you're keeping on top of it so we don't get any towards the end of it and something's a surprise. Absences, students must attend full day of practice to be eligible to complete in scrimmages and games and practices. Obviously, there's exceptions. So if you have any questions on this, if anything comes up that you're not sure of, just give me a call or give Mr. Trainer, Mr. Horner a call. We can help you with that. We want kids to be able to participate. We understand things come up. But we also want them in school because school counts and school comes first. So just understand all that. But we're willing to work with you. So just give us a call if you have any questions on any of that. Our COVID guidance, it has changed just a little bit. But for instance, the only thing that really has changed since the fall is that we aren't contact tracing anymore, which we didn't early in the fall either. But if you do have a COVID positive test, you will be out for 5 days. Come back on day 6, and then you have to mask from day 6 to 10 when you're not participating in the actual sport. If anything changes on that, I will let you know on here, and I will send this out. You'll have the PowerPoint along with this video recording, so you'll have both. But just so you know, there's a transportation slip in here. If anybody is not going to ride the bus to or from an event, which we highly encourage, and actually we really want you to. But we also understand things come up. So if you're not going to ride that bus, we ask that you fill out a transportation form 24 hours in advance, get it to your coach who gets it to me. We file that away. If something emergency comes up, we just need written, we need it in writing that they're not going to be riding the bus. So get it to the coach or myself if you can. I don't believe we have any overnight winter trips set for the winter, but just in case something comes up, and there's a medication form right here if you need to fill that out when your son or daughter is going away on an overnight trip. For cancellation of events. So in middle school, if we have a snow day, all events, all practices will be canceled, no questions asked. High school events, we will make that determination usually after noon. I will always try to get that information out to all of our coaches on final forms on our website, on Twitter, put it out as many ways as I possibly can. And it's been about 50-50 whether we're able to participate in those activities or not on snow days. So just be aware of that. Individual player banners, that is done through each team parent. You can go through whoever you want to get those banners done. If you get them to us, we will put them up in the gym, or if you're at the alley or the swim meet place, we can do all of that. We can make sure that they get up for your contests. One change this year, many of you have probably already come to fall events, so you understand this, but we are not having any cash sales this year at the gate. That includes swimming. So it's a little bit of a change from last year, but no cash sales. Everything will be through hometown ticketing. We will have a credit card reader available. So be aware of that. So we can provide you the credit card reader, which will help if you can't get online to do that. But at our winter sports, we do have guest Wi-Fi in our building, so it's a little bit easier to be able to buy tickets if you haven't come with one. We also still have a ton of ticketing options. Backer passes. This year we gave you options on 30 scans, 20 scans, 10 scans, and 5 scans, depending on what your frequency of coming to games are. So just understand those options are all available, as well as a student pass. So check those out on our website. I think it saves you some money than buying single game tickets and getting those fees for every game. If you have any questions on that, again, just contact the athletic office. We can help you with anything on ticketing. Our protocol for parent concerns, and hopefully each head coach is going over this in their individual meeting. But if you have concerns regarding your son or daughter, contact the head coach first, and hopefully their son or daughter has talked to them first, and they've gone through that process. If that doesn't work, then they sit down with you, and then if that doesn't work, then we can have a conversation. One of the biggest things I ask is, tempers are heated. Make sure we utilize that 24-hour rule for both the coach and the players and the parents, because emotions are high after games. Just give them that 24-hour rule, and then contact them. And then if that doesn't work, feel free to contact me, and we can sit down and have a meeting. Sportsmanship is big. We are dealing with a major issue right now with athletics and officials and sportsmanship. And I just want to be able to continue to have high school athletics. And if we don't have officials, or we don't have people that want to work games and do stuff because of behavior issues and things that are going on, we don't want that to happen. So just represent our community, represent our athletes and our town as best you can. Please respect both sides of the sport and the game. Here is all my information, and also Mrs. Hussing's information for the middle school. Again, feel free to contact me anytime you need. We will use the district remind if we have major announcements to come out. My Twitter account is the Talmadge_AD. Booster Club you can follow. You can follow the middle school at Talmadge Middle. Again, if you have any questions regarding any of this, please feel free to contact me. Each coach will be having their individual meeting. And so there might be more questions that come up. We're always around. I am excited for the winter. We have young new coaches, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun and exciting. And we will see you this winter in the gym, on the alley, in the pool. We will talk to you soon. Thank you.